Did you guys know they are remaking Oblivion with the Skyrim engine? And I haven't checked back in for Skyblivion in ages. I think the last time I had a look at it was like almost a year ago or something. So yeah, let's see how far they actually are with Skyblivion. Wow.
Welcome to the road to Skyblivion. Now that we have a goal set in place, we'd like to break down where we are at and where we need to travel to get there. In this video, we aim to show you exactly what has been completed and what still remains in order to make our release goal of 2025. Should you feel you have the skills needed to help us achieve that goal, we are always looking for new volunteers. The world spaces. Our landscaping and level design serves as the canvas for players to paint their own stories, so we strive to craft as attractive a world space as possible.
You know, it's like so insane, and I have seen this like even with like some Skyrim mods, like how much you can actually take out of the game still in 2023 with mods and graphics wise. Like this looks like a brand new game that just came out, right? But this is like, this whole project started in 2012, like keep this in mind. And they just keep updating the graphics and all that to make it look like it's a brand new game. And it's also using the engine that is from 2012, right? That is insane, that looks so nice. And by the way, I actually think they're going to soon, like Bethesda, they're going to start the development of Elder Scrolls 6 very soon. Because they are now done with Starfield, right? So what's coming next? I'm pretty sure it's going to be a new Elder Scrolls game, but let's see.
Our landscaping and level design serves as the canvas for players to paint their own stories.
Wow.
So we strive to craft as attractive a world space as possible. Though significant strides have been made on various regions, some require more attention, like the grassy West Weald, snowy Valus and Gerald Mountains,
looks nice,
and Nibbene's lakes and forests. By doing so, we aim to make the world more captivating to explore and enhance the visual storytelling aspects for which the Elder Scrolls series is so beloved. The land of Cyrodiil is divided into 9 different regions. We start off with the Gold Coast, which recently had all 526 cells landscaped.
Wow.
The Oblivion Highlands has all 422 cells.
You're only missing 3 zones?
The Fall Forest and Heartlands region has all 405 cells landscaped. The Great Forest, with its 460 cells, has been fully landscaped in record time. The Gerald and Valus Mountains, with 517 cells, has also been fully landscaped. And the swamps of Blackwood have all 803 cells completed. Currently, the West Weald is the least polished area, sitting at 43 out of 284 cells.
You're gonna get there eventually.
15%. The Nibbene Basin also needs work, with 300 out of the 674 cells completed. And the nearby Nibbene Valley similarly sits at around 50% completion, with 155 out of 300 cells finished.
It means it's soon done.
The Skyblivion world map has a total of 4,391 cells, of which we have completed 3,632, or 82.7%.
That's
Beyond
a lot.
the borders of Cyrodiil, and even Nirn itself, lie 40 unique world spaces. From hostile...
Like, if I look at this and... Wait, they started in 2012, right? Till now. Okay, now they have actually quite a lot and they have like more on the team as well, right? Like, people joined them. Half year, 1 year, they are done, I think. Yeah, like a half year, 1 year, they are done, I think. Could be, yes.
Beyond the borders of Cyrodiil, and even Nirn itself, lie 40 unique world spaces.
Wow.
From hostile Oblivion realms to painted worlds, dreams, and
that looks
alternate
nice.
realities ruled by...
Yo, wait, where's this? There's someone hanging there. Do you guys see that? Such a small detail, like, but that's creepy though. Yo, that is so beautiful. This reminds me of this is it like Nocturnal's realm or something? Yeah, I get like those kind of vibes, like, oh, we are now in the realm of Nocturnal or something. That is, yo, this gives you also Halloween vibes kind of, and Halloween is coming soon.
and alternate
Looks
realities
nice.
ruled by Daedric princes. So far, we've completed 11 world spaces,
The tree looks
most
nice.
of the remaining 29 being Oblivion realms, which we're saving for last. Our plan is to use all the knowledge and skills we've gained over the years to make these realms a truly memorable part of the gaming experience. Once a region is complete, the magic of navmeshing can begin. This process involves adding a navigational mesh to the world map, allowing creatures to roam, battle, and follow you. We're currently around a third of the way through this mammoth task, which means that NPCs and quests are fully functional in those completed parts of the map.
Can you actually test it
This
out
is a quicker
already?
process when
Or is it not
tackled on a
released?
cell-by-cell basis
Like
compared to
beta or something?
landscaping. If you have some spare time and are interested in lending a hand, the NavMesh team is always looking for new recruits to help speed things along. Now, let's turn to our interiors. We have a
One thing I don't get, guys, can someone explain me that? Why is Bethesda not just hiring them and legally allowing... I mean, maybe they allowed this project, but why does it not run under Bethesda and they are like one team that works for them? And then they actually officially just sell this as an Oblivion Remastered or something, and they both get paid or something, right? Because right now, I think they are only getting paid from like fan donations or something, right? I'm not sure. Are they allowed to actually sell the product like Skyblivion once it's done? Like, are they legally allowed to sell it or not? That means so you can buy this game for, I don't know, like I say $40 or something or not. Because I don't know how it is with like copyright and stuff. But one thing I don't get, like I see a lot of talent here. They did so well. Why does not Bethesda directly step in and say, you know what? Your project will officially be released under us. You are allowed to monetize it and get money from it, but we want a share or something. Like, can't they just hire them? Or maybe like just include them in the team for maybe Elder Scrolls 6 or something? Because I'm pretty sure, like, if you look at it, like, they have like a lot of like skill here. You can see that from the zones and what they're doing. They're even like remaking quests. Like, I think Bethesda should hire those guys, like seriously. They should officially be under their team, and once they release it, they should be allowed to sell it.
things along. Now, let's turn to our interiors. We have a whopping 600 interiors, with 260 completed, or roughly
what the
40%
heck?
of the total. They are divided into categories, including castles,
Wow.
unique structures, stables, shops, sewers, mines, inns, homes, forts, chapels, caves, imperial watchtowers, and alien ruins. Of these interior locations, dungeons are by far the most time-intensive, accounting
I
for
can imagine
220 of the total. That's why our
There are many
focus has
eyelid
been on
runes.
completing dungeons like caves,
runes.
forts, and mines first, with 190 either finished or in progress. The remaining 380 interior locations, like houses, shops, and other smaller locations, take a fraction of the time to complete and are often tackled in larger batches. Whether you're interested in working on houses or dungeons,
If they are like with the dungeons only here, like they have not some done even to like, it's almost like half, right? I think maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they're not gonna finish in like a half year or 1 year. Maybe it's more like 2 years or something. It depends. I mean, now they are like more working on that, right? They got like a lot of volunteers that are helping out, and they have like more experience now, so things go faster. Yeah, but I'm not too positive if 1 year is going to be enough. At first I said this because I had a look at like those zones, what they showed there, right? How some zones were like done to 53% and stuff. But I've not seen the dungeons here, and it seems like some are only done like halfway or something, right? And it took them already several years.
other smaller
Maybe 2 years
locations
they need.
take a fraction of the time to complete and are often tackled in larger batches. Whether you're interested in working on houses or dungeons, we warmly welcome your volunteer application. 3D.
Only I knew how to use those tools.
From the threads that make up your character's garments, to the lush forest greenery and the birds that soar high above.
Wow.
Each 3D object and creature infuses life into Cyrodiil.
Wow,
While
some
many
are already
object
completely
groups are
done.
well
Most of them
underway,
are done.
some areas create a bottleneck for other departments. For instance, if the architecture set for a city hasn't been remade, the level design team can't advance in rebuilding that area in-game. Furthermore, without recreating all 2,508 of Oblivion's 3D objects from the ground up, we won't meet the required legal standard to release Skyblivion. Our plants and clothes are particularly underdeveloped, and we need extra help in wrapping up this extensive list.
Wait a second, because I mentioned this earlier about like legal, right? Why they don't just officially hire them and stuff. So law-wise, if you recreate something that exists and everything is accurate, just like 100% like in Oblivion, then it's legal to be released or something? I don't know how the law works with that, because this is the same with, like, I've always been wondering that in World of Warcraft, for example, World of Warcraft Ascension or something, right? Like, I'm wondering, is that even legal, those kind of private servers and stuff like that, right? And how there was, like, recreations of, like, famous games, like Oblivion, for example, like Skyblivion. Is this legal or not? Like, I don't know about the law on this, but that's crazy. So he said if everything is 100% copy-paste, then it's legal or what?
List of assets.
Fascinating.
We have some 615 objects yet to create. Although some could be borrowed from Skyrim, many of them are not suitable for integration into Skyblivion. So there remains a long list of assets to
they have
recreate
to completely remake. Also from the climate,
Our 3D
right?
team is chugging away, but we always welcome new artists to lend a hand, even in the final stages of development.
Wow.
Quests. In Skyblivion, players can create their own story and make a name for themselves by embarking on the 199 quests available. Out of these quests, 97 are currently playable,
I thought there were more even.
25 are in progress, and 77 still need to be worked on.
Wow.
These quests can be found in various quest lines.
It's like half
Main
completed.
quests, the Fighters Guild, Mages Guild, Thieves Guild, Dark Brotherhood, side quests, Daedric quests, arena quests, and master training quests. Gameplay systems. Oblivion is renowned for its unique mechanics, many of which are currently operational and in-game. These include the class system, spellcrafting, spells and magic.
That's complex, actually, I think.
Underwater combat, alchemy, weathers, disposition, and attributes. Additional mechanics may be added in the future.
Wow, this must be actually very complex to use the Skyrim engine and to create a class system. Because if you look at Skyrim, Skyrim doesn't have a class system at all. This all doesn't exist. And if you're using this as your base game to make a recreation of a previous game, right, that has this system, you have to do a lot of, you have to improvise a lot probably, right? Like, how do you even make this work? Wow. Of course it's work in progress for class system. I'm not surprised. Same with like magic. Like, you have cool spells in Skyrim, but how do you balance them out and make them be part of the class system? And there were like way more summonings. And like, if you look at conjuration, for example, like, if you look at the amount of spells you have for conjuration in Skyrim, if I'm not mistaken, there are like half as many as in Oblivion. You have like so many different kind of zombies you can summon, this and that, right? You have freaking ghosts, you have out of Daedric creatures you can summon. Like, you have way more spells in Oblivion than you have in Skyrim. And now you're using the engine of Skyrim, you're trying to bring back old, let's say, conjuration spells. You have to also make models for those, right? I think it's going to be really, really time consuming to do all that. And then have like a class system that's not broken.
Time will tell.
Wow. Wait, they can't use their own music?
Cyrodiil would never truly
copyright
immerse
then, right?
the player without Oblivion's iconic music. We are proud to announce that all original tracks have been retained and supplemented with 17 new tracks. Each of the 9 regions has a unique new track, complemented by 3 new dungeon exploration themes. Additionally,
wow,
the atmospheric music for the Oblivion realms has been updated for an even more absorbing experience. In regards to
nice.
DLC, our focus is 100% on Skyblivion for now. in order to release the base game at some point in 2025.
2
Once
years!
Skyblivion is in your
I
hands,
said it, 2 years.
we shall turn our attention to the Shivering Isles and other extra content.
Wow, my guess was
We've come
correct.
a long way since the project began in earnest back in 2016. Having a tangible release goal is amazing and terrifying all at once. But with your help,
Yeah, because
we
you're
are
under
confident
pressure.
we will
You
meet
don't want to
it.
disappoint people.
If
then.
you feel you have the skills to help us breathe new life into Cyrodiil, please consider applying at www.skyblivion.com/volunteer. What started out as a simple side project has evolved into one of the biggest modding projects to date. Despite the massive scope of this project, we are finally seeing the end of the road, and there is still work to be done.
Wow.
We hope this video has given you a better insight into the project, and perhaps has shown how some of you might be able to contribute yourselves. Only with the Elder Scrolls modding community's
Ooh,
talents
this
and the
looks so
support
nice,
of
those
this
mobs.
fantastic community
Goblin was
could
cool.
we have ever gotten as far as we have. We hope you continue to support us as you have for years, and we are excited to share much more.
Wow, when you look at it, like, it looks so nice actually. What if Oblivion came out actually in 2023 or something? Like, yo, how are they going to do this now with Elder Scrolls 6? How can they top this? Like, if they release Elder Scrolls 6 and Skyblivion is actually better than Elder Scrolls 6, wow, I feel like Bethesda would be under a lot of pressure if you look at this, right? Wow.
We hope you continue to support us as you have for years, and we are excited
Hey, but Starfield
to
is
share
done. They can start
much
now, right?
more.
Wow. Why do I get ESO vibes somehow? Insane, wow. Okay, 2025. I hope they can make it in time, because some zones are just like half done, right? And then they have to do like all those runes and stuff, those dungeons. Then some quests are not completed. But yeah, maybe 2 years. I mean, now the team is way bigger and they already have like the base done already, right? Of it. They have like most models that they can reuse or just change a little. Yeah, I think 2 years is realistic though. But yeah, I'm confused about this. Like, if one of you knows this, and this is like a legal issue here, how is it once the game releases? Are they allowed to sell this? Like, I don't think this will be for free, because that would be stupid. After so much effort and time they spent into it, I don't think it's going to be a free-to-play game, right? But if they make a profit from this, don't they need like some sort of license or something? And why is Bethesda not just putting them into their studio as like a side team or something, right? Like, even indirectly. Kind of like you have with like temp agencies, right? Like, you have sometimes like temp agencies. You have this also here in Germany, where you get a contract for a project that you get like, I don't know, let's say 2 or 3 years to work on. And then your contract is over. And whatever you produce there, even though it's yours, it still goes under the company's name or something, right? Can't they do something like that with Skyblivion? Like, either they hire them directly and they become part of the Bethesda developer team, or kind of like with a temp agency where you have like some sort of group or something, or like another company that you temporarily hire into your company or something. This is something I'm very confused about here. and if they can actually sell the game or not legally. Because for their effort, I'm the opinion they deserve a payment for this. It shouldn't be for free. I mean, they spent so much time on this, it's insane. I checked like 1 year ago, so how far they are, and I had a look at like some of the mobs and stuff, right? And even the imps, they look very cool. It's like flying goblins. Oh really, they did a good job with that, I think. I really like that. Yeah, I want to play this game once it comes out, but I have to wait for like 2 years till I can. But it's alright, it's gonna be great, and this will actually put a lot of pressure on Bethesda now to make a good Elder Scrolls 6, and please Bethesda, start developing it. I want to play a new Elder Scrolls game finally, and I've been waiting for ages. But yeah, let's see. And if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more content. And let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Like, what do you think about Skyblivion? Are you also mind blown just like I am, and you're like, whoa, I can't wait to play that? Because that's how I feel. I want to play it right now. Okay, actually, is it like some sort of beta or alpha or something? Wait, it doesn't even say something here. Okay, it's just about application here and stuff. I'm not sure if I can actually test it. That would be so cool. But yeah, if you guys are new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe, and if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give this one a thumbs up, and I will see you guys next time.